What's up, Jabroni? Steven here, and welcome to another Raw review reaction results. Pretty much, this is the show where I sit down with you guys, have a conversation, we discuss what happened on Monday Night Raw, and we just talk about what happened. I give you guys my thoughts, you guys leave me some things in the comments, we interact, we talk, we have a good time, because, wrestling is anything, it's gotta be at least fun, and you gotta have people to talk about with, and late at night, you guys are the best things I have right now, guys. You guys are like the best fans, the ones that interact with me, the ones that talk about it, the ones that are passionate about the wrestling. If you are sitting with me talking about this, so pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta bring out my notes. I got my notes here. Got everything right here. Let me lower this a little bit, just a smidge. Let's talk about what happened on Monday Night Raw. So last week we had Kevin Owens win the Universal Championship. Now, Kevin Owens won that with the interference of Triple H, and everybody was wondering what was going to happen with that. People weren't sure if Triple H was going to show up, if who was in on it, if Stephanie was there in on it, if Mick was in on it. Nobody really knew. It turns out Mick Foley and Stephanie had no fucking idea that Kevin Owens and Triple H were in cahoots together, because neither one of them seemed to want to admit what was happening, and they were both in shock. So the show starts with Kevin Owens getting his ceremony, all red, everything, red everywhere, balloons everywhere. I mean, it was a celebration. It was a fun time. Kevin Owens comes out looking like $1,000,000. Got the new hairdo, got the new suit, looking all extra swag, like just looking amazing, right? He comes out, he's doing his whole thing. He's trying to be a villain, talking down to the crowd, but the crowd isn't, they're not having it. They're loving Kevin Owens. They love it. So, of course, he's the kind of heel that gets cheered, but he's giving it to the crowd, saying that they aren't special, he's special, that the You Deserve It chants, he found the best way to attack the You Deserve It chants by saying, you guys are yelling You Deserve It, and I'm not going to give you guys anything, like this is me, and all this. For a while they're talking, and out comes Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins comes out, and him and Kevin Owens do an amazing promo work together. They're great on the mic. They're going back and forth. They are killing it, and I'm eating it up. I'm loving it. I'm excited as hell for this rivalry. And something else later in the night happens that makes me, we'll get to that later, but this, I was eating it up. I was loving it. They were going back and forth. Was this one, when did Jericho come out? No, Jericho came out later. So they're Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens are interacting. They're going back and forth. Kevin Owens, they're taking shots at each other. Really cool shots, really good shots. I'm liking it. After a while, Seth Rollins attacks Kevin Owens. Whatever, they get into a little bit of a scuffle. Mick Foley then says that as punishment, both of the men will be fighting tonight, but they will have a match at Clash of Champions. And it will be for the title. The match for Kevin Owens was going to be against his former friend Sami Zayn, and against Jericho it was going to be, who was it? Oh yeah, against Rollins it was going to be Jericho. So that's how the matches. That's how everything was set up today, and it was a good start to the show. I was enjoying it. I liked it. It wasn't too boring. Yes, there wasn't wrestling for about 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, but I enjoyed it because the bright people were on the mic. Right after that, what do we got here? So we got. Right after that, we had another segment with Jericho and Kevin Owens. They're going back and forth. They're being all friendly friends, the best friends forever kind of thing. Jericho doing his whole thing throughout the night about, do you know who this is? He is the longest reigning Universal Champion. And Kevin Owens, I love that he's in the background going, yeah, 7 days. Like with a straight face. I love it. I love these two guys interacting. I'm glad that they have their friendship still going. All right, so before the show, before Raw, they talked about that they were going to be having a match between Bayley and Charlotte, and everybody was like, "Okay, you guys are giving it away for free, giving away Charlotte versus Becky for free, fine, not for the title or anything, but it was a match." And something later on happens, and I got me wondering if we're gonna get Becky versus Sasha or versus Charlotte for the championship. But what ends up happening here is that Bayley goes over on Charlotte before the match. Charlotte and Dana Brooks were getting into it. Charlotte is talking down to Dana, telling her to take notes and all this other stuff, really talking down to her. And then after the match, something happens where Bayley gets the victory because Charlotte hits Dana by accident, and Bayley gets the belly to Bayley, or Bayley to belly, whatever, and she gets the victory. Later in the back, Charlotte and Dana are getting into it, and Charlotte slaps the living shit out of Dana. Like, just slaps the shit out of her. So yeah, this is feeding into a feud where Dana's gonna turn on Charlotte. Problem with me is that Dana just does not do good work. She does not look good when she does anything. So I don't know how she's gonna be able to handle that a whole little turn. Let's see what else we got in my notes here. Next we had Bo Dallas making his return to the main roster with to Raw with him against a Kyle Roberts. So they gave Bo Dallas a squash match, which is interesting because Bo Dallas in a squash match is interesting. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've always enjoyed Bo Dallas, and I actually really, really, really dug Bo Dallas's thing today. The way he was when he was on the mic and he was talking to the guy, the Kyle Roberts, and he got really intense when he was like, "You must believe in Bo," or whatever. I loved it. I ate it up. I was super on board with Bo's new look, how vicious he came out, how super just hit people really hard. His finisher looked very familiar, and I can't place whose it is. It looks like Cody Rhodes' old finisher. I mean, I think it was I've seen that finisher in the game. I don't know who has it, but Bo Dallas's finisher it was a cool finisher, but I've seen it before. Bo Dallas being super aggressive, doing back to his Bo Leave thing. He has the outcast across his uniform, what do you want to call it? So I was super into that. All right, next we had where are we? Next, we had Seth Rollins versus Chris Jericho, and the night for me was filled with solid matches. Solid matches throughout the night. I very much enjoyed it. Forgot to open these things up. So solid matches throughout the night, and this one we had Seth Rollins versus Chris Jericho, and it was another good match. Both men are really good in the ring. Seth Rollins is in his prime. Jericho can still go, and this match goes on for a while. Jericho's doing his heel tactics. Jericho's killing it, really. And what ends up happening here is that Seth Rollins gets the victory, of course, because we need to make Seth Rollins look strong because he's going to be going against against Kevin Owens at Clash of Champions. Why did they change the name? Is it Clash of Champions or Clash of Titans? Clash of Champions. It used to be called Night of Champions. So yeah, that was a good match. Very much enjoyed it. Throughout the night, most of the matches were really good. Like the Bayley one before it, I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was really good. This one was really good. So it was a night filled with good matches. My problems with the night had to do with some of the promo work that was happening besides the Kevin Owens stuff at the beginning. All right, what do we got next? Next we had the Sheamus versus Cesaro third match in the best of 7 series, and of course, how everyone has been predicting it, Cesaro is going to go down 3-0. So Sheamus gets the victory, and now it's time for Cesaro to come back now, get his wins in. My one thing that I found interesting is that their next match is, I believe, a dark match, because their next match is in London. I don't think it's on TV. So I saw that, and I was interesting. I don't understand why they're going to be putting it like not on TV, but I enjoyed the match. I had a good time with it. Again, Cesaro and Sheamus Cesaro's a great wrestler. Sheamus is a good wrestler. They put on good matches. I just don't understand what the point of the series is. Yeah, I know that they talked about the whole victory of the person that wins this gets the championship opportunity, which I'm going to assume it's against Rusev, who's fucking decided to take his honeymoon vacation with the belt in his hand, and after that whole weird ass thing with fucking Roman, what's the point? Like, I don't get it. All right, so let's see what else we got here. Let's see what we got. I guess I'm talking a bit too fast. If I am, let me know. I tend to do that sometimes. And it says, have some charisma and talk fluidly. This is a conversation with you guys. I'm not. The charisma is what I am. I mean, this is just me. I'm sorry if you don't think it's charisma, like enough charisma for you, but this is just me. I'm just gonna talk, and if you guys enjoy it, you guys stick around. If you don't, I'm sorry. Plenty of other people talk about wrestling on here, and this is me. I'm just having a conversation. I don't want to make it like this whole big spectacle and do all the special effects and all this other stuff. Just basic ass conversations. I'll try to slow down. I do tend to talk really fast and get in my own head sometimes, so I'll try to slow down for you. So this match was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Next we had the Shining Stars. The Shining Stars. Okay, so the Shining Stars, who are a gimmick that I want to die, honestly. They were out there talking about the Puerto Rico, and out comes Enzo and Cass, and Enzo and Cass do their whole soft thing. They're super over. They are doing their Enzo was doing his whole little baby thing, which was just super weird. Super weird. It was Labor Day. He was talking about being in labor. Super weird segment. This match was fine. It was decent. I enjoyed it for what it was. In the end, the Shining Stars got a victory over Enzo and Cass. And that's just shocking to me. Like, insanely shocking. I can't believe that even happened. It was fine. I don't know what we're doing with a lot of these people on Raw right now. Enzo and Cass aren't in the tag team picture, and the Shining Stars aren't in any picture. So I'm guessing they're like, well, let's put them together. So it's going to be Enzo and Cass versus the Shining Stars. That match happened since Clash of Champions is in a few weeks, like 2 weeks from now. I'm assuming since the Shining Stars got the victory, this is going to turn into a thing that happens and ends at Clash of Champions, because that's all I got. That's all I can think of. So yeah, this match was fine. There wasn't really anything too special about it. There was a few decent spots, which is what happened throughout the night. We had some good matches, then some weird segments, then some good matches, then some weird segments throughout the whole night. Next, we had the Nia Jax versus Esposito. This was the weekly squash match for Nia Jax. This week we had 3 squash matches on SmackDown. I mean on Raw. 3 squash matches. The Bo Dallas one, this one, and then the Braun Strowman one later. So this match went down. I guess before the match they were talking about that Ann Esposito is friends with Felicia Fox, which explained what happened after Nia Jax squashed this Ann Esposito. She got in the back. Her and Alicia Fox got into a bit of an altercation. I'm assuming they're setting up Alicia Fox versus Nia Jax, possibly at next week's Raw, just to give Nia Jax something besides a squash match, similar to what they did with Braun Strowman. Actually, the Braun Strowman match wasn't a squash match. My apologies. I forgot about that. So yeah, this match was another squash match. I'm one of the guys that thinks that they need to slow down with the squash matches for Nia Jax, because her beating up nobodies and nobody knows, we don't really look at her as a threat. You know what I mean? Like, she needs to beat up some people, kind of like what Braun Strowman did later. All right, next we had, I'm gonna say possibly the worst segment of the night and one of the worst segments we've had. Man, I don't know. Like, okay, so this segment rubbed me like the wrong way. Wait, before I move on to the segment, let me see over here. I'm not reading a paper, buddy. Chaos Theory, I don't have a paper. I have no paper. I'm reading straight up off like WWE.com, like what happened. I saw the show, so I know what happened, but I want to go in order. There's no paper here. I'm not reading off anything. So this is just me talking and trying to get through all the thoughts that I have in my head. So I'm sorry that it's coming off like I'm reading off a paper, but I'm straight up just talking off the dome, and it's coming out how it's coming out. So this segment right here with the New Day and the Club, to me, was one of the worst segments that I hated this. Like, guys, like, I really, really hated this. Like, they made the Club into such a big ass joke, like a huge, huge joke, and I was enjoying it at first. Like, I really was. Like, I was really enjoying it at first. Like, I was digging it. I was down with the Club being funny, but I wanted them to be funny and threatening. And what we got here was the Club have been slowly becoming just a comedy act completely, which is so shitty, because the Club is supposed to be like these threatening guys, and they were that for a little bit. But now they're in this whole thing about the old farts. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, the old farts. Like, I don't even understand what, like, they're in the business of retiring people. the New Day isn't even old, so the gimmick doesn't even work. They're not old. Like, it's just so weird. Like, I guess I know that they tried to turn it and say, like, oh, we're going to retire them from champions, but, like, this whole segment was garbage. Pure garbage. Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson are being completely fucking wasted here. I am 100% not on board with these guys anymore. I can give two shits. The same thing that happened to the Wyatts is happening to them. Like, I don't get it. Their comedy act is fucking stale. It's garbage. What's going to happen at Night of Champions is that they're going to lose again. I want them to win, but now I don't even care. I used to want them to win. I don't even care anymore. I don't care if they win because this is nothing. This is going nowhere. If they're going to be a comedy act, it's stupid. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand the point of, like, why the New Day are the comedy act and then you need the club to be the comedy act. Much better segment about the club with your pacing as you talk. Do you take calls? No, I don't take calls. I don't have any. Like I said, I don't have anything like that. I know Cronin takes calls and stuff, but like, no, this is just me talking and giving you guys my segment. I try to keep this to about 30 to 40 minutes. Just kind of give you guys my thoughts. I do it like this because I prefer to interact with people live, and it's easier for me to do it this way than record it, render it, upload it. This is easier for me because I could do it all at one time. So yeah, I hated this segment 100%. I don't know if you guys if you guys enjoyed it. I didn't. I couldn't stand this. So what ends up happening is after the old guys come out, the New Day comes out. They end up dancing with the old guys for a little bit, or the pretend old guys, and then that's it. They beat up the old. Like, it was so garbage, guys. Like, I don't know. Did any of you guys enjoy it? If we're being real talk, like, did anybody here actually enjoy this segment? Because fucking hell, this segment was utter trash. Do it live, have fun. You mentioned Cronin, he has fun. Yeah, I don't know what that means actually. Yeah, Cronin takes calls and has fun and everything, but he's got like a whole setup with it. He's been doing it that way. I'm not trying to do it I don't want to do it that way. Like, he's got a whole setup and he does it great. He has the calls, he has it all set up, he has like the Twitch stuff. Like, I get it. I'm just like, this is me just talking and having a conversation with you guys. Like I said, it's easier. I love wrestling. I want to talk wrestling. I do it like this. If I have one person and if I have 50 people, if I have 100 people, I just want to talk wrestling. So, like I said, like, this is not meant to be like this hardcore interactive experience. Like, it's supposed to be interactive and through the chat, but like doing the calls, that's a lot of work that I'm just don't want to get into the call. Like, I'm not going to, Cronin's also on it for several hours also. I think he does, like, his podcast is almost 2 hours long. This is strictly just me talking for a little bit. Like, I'm not doing the whole call thing. I'll interact with you in the chat, and that's probably as far as it'll go, unless I make like a ton of money from doing this and I can do the whole setup. All right, so next we had the Darren Young segment with Jinder Mahal. Another week, another episode where Jinder Mahal is there to be buried. He's getting his ass kicked, getting beat up. Darren Young, I don't know. This is boring. Titus O'Neil comes out after the match, and he just starts to fight with Darren Young. This goes on for about 5. It felt like 15, but I'm going to say it was 5 minutes. I just want a blow-up match. Like, let this end. Let this be the end at Clash of Champions, please. Like, it has to be over. This is so boring. Like, I was super on board with this for a while. Like, I really did enjoy their things at the beginning. I thought it was going to be really good. But after that Titus O'Neil fucking clusterfuck of a promo they gave and everything with Darren Young, where Darren Young is barely talking. He just keeps getting beat up. I don't even understand what the point of this whole feud is right now. So that's how I felt about that. The Braun Strowman this week wasn't in a squash match. He was in a match against Sin Cara because what happened last week where Braun Strowman ripped the mask off of the luchador that was in the ring. So Sin Cara felt like he wanted to avenge the man and be in there and fight for their honor. Sin Cara put on it was a good match. Sin Cara got in there. He did his own thing. Braun Strowman looked pretty strong. I like that Braun Strowman when he beat Sin Cara in this match, what ended up happening was he beat him by count out, and he pointed at his head like saying that he's smart. So he's not just all brawn. You know, he's not just like this buff ass man who just destroyed people. He's got some smarts in there. So I dug that. What else we got here? The Sasha Banks segment. Let's see here if I got anything else on here. Oh, yep, this is where I got some of my notes here as well. So the Sasha Banks segment came out. They were milking it. They were making it seem like she was going to be retiring or having to leave for a while. The way they were doing it was very Daniel Bryan-esque, where she's out there, she's talking about all the accomplishments she's done, how the women's division has changed and doing all this stuff. She's going on it. She's looking like she's got looks like she's about to start crying. It was very real. And then what ended up happening is that during this whole thing, Dana Brooke comes out and the two get into it, and Sasha ends up going after Dana Brooks and beating her up. My one thing was that I took from this was Sasha Banks used the words calling Dana Brooke Miss Piggy. So that's a very heel thing to do, which for me is putting like the like seeds of a Sasha Banks heel turn coming very soon, because Sasha Banks says that she wants to get her championship rematch, but I believe Bayley is the one that gets the championship rematch at Clash of Champions. So that means Sasha Banks can't get it right now. But then it also makes you think if she's already announcing her going after the championship or getting her rematch, does that mean that she's going to be that Bayley's going to be losing to Charlotte? Because what I thought was going to happen was Bayley would beat Charlotte, since I thought Sasha Banks was going to be gone for a while. I thought that Bayley would beat Charlotte, Sasha Banks would come back heel, and then these two would have a feud. So that's the way I was thinking about it. But I'm not sure if that's what's going to happen now. I think Charlotte will end up winning. Sasha will call out Charlotte. Charlotte will get a victory, and then they'll keep both Sasha and Bayley face and just find a way to make them feud that way. But the Miss Piggy thing was a heelish thing to do. Very heelish. Oh, okay. I mean, thanks, man. Like, I get it. You want me to talk more about the details and more about what I want to see. All right, I respect that. Yeah. So I tend to do that. I'll try to do that more often, where I give you guys the points of what I want to see. Yeah, it is. It also feels crazy rush because I'm on the East Coast and it's super late, so I literally watch it. I'm tired. I come in here. I just try to do it and try to keep it like under half an hour or a half hour to 40 minutes, just because it's late. But I feel you though. I'll try to keep it. I'll try to hit my points and also try to calm down. I do need to calm down. I do talk really fast when I'm like have all these thoughts in my head. But I'll try to calm down and get my points across and hit my points. So that's what I think is going to happen with Sasha Banks, and because they say that she was injured, but also the rumors are saying that she's not really injured. The rumors were she was healing from injury, but then other rumors were saying that she got married like 2 weeks ago, and then she was going on her honeymoon. So I don't know what to believe. I feel that it's maybe a little bit of both, and I don't know. The little Miss Piggy thing really gave me the heelish vibe for her. So I do feel that maybe they're going to be giving. Holy shit, dude! You're in Delaware. They're going to be giving Sasha. It will either be going against Bayley. No, I don't. It doesn't make sense for her to go against Bayley. Really, like if we really think about it, why would she go against Bayley? Her and Bayley are still friends. They haven't established them as bad guys. So I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm going to go. I got it. Damn, dude, like 5 a.m. Delaware. What time is it over there now? Is it like an hour difference? I'm not even sure what the hour is over there. Dear Jesus, is it the same time? Because it's fucking late as hell. All right, what the hell's happening here? All right, so we're getting to the end of the night here. Oh, yeah, now I have a few notes here. There's some things that I wrote here. The squash matches, the Alicia Fox thing, the Sin Cara thing. All right, nope. So at the end of the night, at the end of this, after this, you guys can ask me questions, and that'll be more where I talk about my thoughts on stuff. Like again, I started going live recently, so I'm still trying to over the last maybe 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm still trying to figure out my way of doing this. I don't know what's happening with the subscriber thing. It keeps like going up and down, but yeah, like I'm still trying to figure out the kinks, figure out the best way to interact with you guys. So, all right, so let's see. All right, the ending of the night saw Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens putting on a great match. Enjoyed the shit out of this match. These two fucking guys have so much chemistry in the ring. They know how to tell a story. They hyped the crowd up. I fucking love this match. This match was all over the place in the best possible way. In the end, Kevin Owens gets the victory. How the fuck did Kevin Owens get the victory? I don't remember how he got the victory, but he won. He's holding his belt. He's super thrilled to be holding the belt. Then out of nowhere, like out of fucking nowhere, Roman Reigns music hits. And the crowd starts to boo the fuck out of Roman. Now, I don't know how to feel about this, honestly, because first off, what I wrote here was Roman Reigns, what the fuck? Question mark, exclamation. Like, it was just, what the fuck was the point of Roman Reigns coming out? Then I just wrote, what a shitty ass ending, because what ends up happening is Roman Reigns comes out and Roman Reigns is like not talking. Like, that's this whole thing. Now he didn't talk last week in the opening segment. He is just like, he didn't talk with the Rusev thing at SummerSlam. He just is not talking, which is cool. But we need some story beats here. Like, we got to know what's the point of all this. So I get that Roman attacks Kevin on that pre-show the other day, or on not pre-show, the opening segment on Raw. But why is Roman feeling like he's fucking entitled to this match? He comes out, he gets in Kevin Owens' face. Out comes Chris Jericho to back up Kevin Owens, his best friend, and I love it. And then Mick Foley comes out and says that Roman and Kevin Owens are going to be having a match next week, and if Roman wins, the title match at Clash of Champions is going to be a triple threat match. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Why? Like, in what world? And what the fuck? Like, what's the point? Roman hasn't earned shit. Roman was in the U.S. Championship thing like a couple weeks ago. Why does he earn this? Roman should be fucking going against Rusev when he comes back from his fucking honeymoon vacation. Which also, I want to say, what a horrible time for Rusev to be sent on vacation. Roman and him should have squashed their beef, like their little beef, and there should have been a winner. That whole fucking non-match bullshit that we got at SummerSlam was horseshit. One of them should have won. If Rusev was going to be gone for like a month, let's see. So Rusev has been off TV since SummerSlam. So I'm going to say that's what, 2 weeks from now? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? I don't know. So if that was going to happen, yeah, Roman should have won. And then when Rusev came back, like, Rusev comes back after Clash of Champions, then you set that up. Because right now, the way they have it is that the fucking United States Championship match isn't going to be at Clash of Champions. Why? What the fuck's the point of that? Like, explain to me how you have Clash of Champions and one of your second biggest belt on the fucking show isn't going to be at the event. Like, I hate that shit. I hate when we have pay-per-views where there's no title, like where one title isn't on the line. Every pay-per-view, a title should be on the fucking line. Always. There should never be an excuse that a title is not on the line. I get pissed off when the women have tag matches instead of title matches. I get pissed off when the New Day defend their titles or have a match at the pay-per-view with no championship on the line. No, that's horseshit to me. I think a championship to be defended at every single pay-per-view. What the fuck's the point? The Miz disappeared before SummerSlam for like 2 pay-per-views. He has the IC belt. When have you ever heard of the IC belt not being defended? What the fuck is that? And now Rusev's on his honeymoon. All these pictures, I follow him on Instagram. I follow Lana on Instagram. And they're having a blast. But he has the fucking championship. And now the U.S. championship isn't on TV. So what do? You have nothing for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has nothing to do. So creative is like, well, he's Roman Reigns. And we all know Vince loves this man. So let's give him something. So let's put him against Kevin Owens? No, you want to know what would have been smarter? If like, have Sami Zayn win the match here, and then next week have Sami versus Kevin Owens one more time, and if Sami won, then do the triple threat match. Sami would have earned it. What the fuck does what the fuck does Roman have? Roman is equally entitled to the belt as Cass is. And no, they were quick to put Cass back in the tag team scene. Like, I just don't get it. It bothers me that we're gonna have no United States Championship match. We're gonna have there's 4 titles and one of them is gone. Okay, so at Clash of Champions, one of the championship matches isn't there. Way to go, guys. Way to go. That pisses me off. Like, I don't get it. It bothers me, and maybe I shouldn't, because maybe I'm expecting too much, but it bothers the shit out of me. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Give me 1 second, guys, while I look through. Alright, well. Yep. So pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys enjoyed this show. If there's nothing else you guys want to let me know in the chat below. I'm back. Sorry, my phone died. Well, I'm about to get out of here real soon, so I'm going to answer questions if you guys have them. If you guys don't have any questions, then I will be getting out of here and heading to bed. So if you guys do have any questions and you guys want me some thoughts on something, let me know. I'll stay on for a few extra minutes here, kicking it, just talking with you guys, and just let me know what you guys thought. Again, I'm sorry for the rant, and for Chaos Theory, thanks for sticking around. I take your points, and I will try to slow down when I talk. I will try to figure out a better way to interact with you guys. Maybe I will do it by segments. I don't know. I want to interact, but at the same time, I get distracted, and some people, maybe they just want to like hear certain points. So I will try to figure out a better format, just to get you guys up there. Also, I am going to be trying to get a dual screen setup, because right now I have a lot of things on my one screen. I'm going to try to do a dual screen here very soon, just so I can look at the chat more clearly. But if you have any questions before I get out of here, let me know. I'll be on for I'll wait a couple minutes here, and we'll see what my thoughts are. Let's see. The roster. There are some things here that you just don't get. Like, I'm gonna go through here while I wait for if anybody wants to talk. But like of all the segments today, guys, of all the segments, which ones really you guys think we could get rid of? Because the Shining Stars, Enzo, and Cass segment could have been gone. The Darren Young, Jinder Mahal, Titus segment could have been gone. I like the Braun Strowman segment. I feel that the Nia Jax segment could have been handled better, but oh, okay. I have been thinking about that, actually, Chaos Theory, where I do it was more because I do list videos on here. So my other thing was that I would do a 10 takeaways from Raw, and it would just be the 10 things that we learned. So are you talking about Raw or your review? I'm not sure. You need to elaborate, because I'm not sure what we're talking about there. So yeah, I gotta figure something out, and maybe I'll do that today. Maybe I'll figure out a way to do 10 takeaways, or 10 things I learned. 10 things I learned from Raw. I don't know. I gotta figure out a better way to word it. But yeah, let me know, because I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. You can ask me pretty much anything that had to do with Raw, and I'll try to answer the best of my ability. But if you don't, how long have I been on here? I've been on for 39 minutes. So if you guys don't have anything major, I can get out of here. The quick shit. I don't know if I said what that is. I do want to do a quicker version, where it's I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, where I just go through what we learned, the basic things that you need to take away from Raw. Because let's be honest, there's not a lot of shit that we learned last night. So I don't know. I'll figure out a way. Maybe I'll do it tonight. But if there's anything you want me to know about my thoughts on something else when it comes to Raw, let me know. Because I've been on for 40 minutes. So yeah, I don't know. There's just some things that could be fixed. WWE has a lot of great ways that they can fix something, but they just don't do it. Just looking at Raw, looking at this, you're like, there are some things that can be easily fixed. Easily fixed. "39 minutes is ugly on a real Raw review." Not sure what that means. I know some people do like these really long reviews, but I also know people that do really small, like short reviews where they just hit the points and that's it. And I'm just on here trying to talk. Like this is literally my way of just interacting with the people that watch. That's it. Just a way to talk. Because if I really just wanted to do a quick segment, like my other when I would do Raw reviews in the past, they were straight up 10 to 15 minutes long. 39 minutes is ugly on a Raw review. I don't know. I'm not sure what that means. Ugly as in it's too long, it's too short. Do you think Raw review should be an hour? I mean, like an hour podcast? Because I don't know if that many people would care to be on for like an hour. But I guess I just interact with me, talk with me. This is what the point is, just to get feedback, talk to you guys. But I do list videos, I do stuff like that, and I could do shorter videos. I just have to figure out the way to do it. And yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the short reviews are always missed. I mean, even Luge, she does reactions for every single segment, and then she does a quick like 5-minute review. But her things are all really short. She doesn't really do like the long in-depth reviews. That's more JD. That's more Cronin. That's more. That's about it. I think that I could think of right now, because I know that Wrestling with Regret, Brian, he does a Who Wore It Better, which is both shows reviewed in about 15 to 20 minutes. The What Culture guys only do pay-per-views. So I don't know. I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll think of something tonight and make a video in the morning. Maybe have it come out in the afternoon. And then I'm going to be doing the same thing on SmackDown tomorrow, and I'll try to interact better, make a better segment for it. And I don't know, like I'm debating if I want to do it where I talk, just give all the results first, so people that just want to hit the results get the results, and then after that go in depth with every single section. Maybe that's how I'll do it. Let me know below what you guys think I should do, because I want to figure out a way to do it and make it better for you guys. But I also do understand how Chaos Theory is saying that we do need the short reviews, you know. Bruce, Blitz, Joe Cronin, Solo Monster, Dawn. I don't know what that means. But all right, buddies. As always, if you guys want to hit me up, I'm gonna let you guys know what my Twitter is. I should put my Twitter somewhere in here, but this is my Twitter. It is Geeked Out Steven. You guys can follow me, ask me questions on there. I also run the website Geeked Out Nation, which is a nerd website. It mostly covers comic books, just because that's what like our core right now is. But I do also have that Twitter, Geeked Out Nation Twitter. But Geeked Out Steven is me. You guys want to ask me something, hit me up. Just hit me up on there, and we can talk about it. Oh no, you know who does a really awesome podcast that I look forward to every single week? Steven Larson. Steven Larson do an hour and 20-minute podcast. Fucking love it. But you know what? Why they are awesome at it is because they interact with one another and they have two people there. So if I had somebody that can bounce off ideas, that would be awesome. You want to make money? Let's talk wrestling. I'm not sure what that means, but all right. Guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and this week was a little bit more sloppy. I was all over the place, but I'll fix it. I'll hopefully fix it a little bit by tonight's or tomorrow's SmackDown. But I'm gonna get out of here and talk to you guys later. Peace.